Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Headbutts franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're in year number 1 here of our co-op experiment rebuild. Last episode for the Headbutts, we debuted our new alternate jerseys in a 5-1 victory over our division rivals, the Grays, behind the debuting pitcher Noah Kaiser, as we dominated that one and managed to hold on for another win, improving to 5-2 on the season. Today's episode will see us complete the first half of our first season here with the Headbutts in the Cooperative Ruler League, and on the mound making his debut today is Green Nachos League pitcher Sawyer Romano with Tier 2 Workhorse, and on the mound for the Rowzers, veteran Larry LaJoy from the Overdogs. He has no record, a 9 ERA and a 150 whip. He is tense in his Tier 2 Elite Screwball. He'll be on the mound for the 3-3 Rowzers, who are another one of our division rivals, currently sitting in third place. Lineup for today's game for the Headbutts, leading off in center is Garlic Howell. He's locked in. Then it's locked in first baseman Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga. Batting third, the Bad Man, Madden Rocket. Batting fourth, shameless Nicholas Gallagher, the left fielder. Batting fifth, tense in right field, Marsha Brown. Batting sixth, second baseman Gabriel Acosta. Batting seventh is the catcher Piper Villa. Back from his hamstring injury, batting eighth, tense at shortstop today, Lando Benjamin, and batting ninth is Sawyer Romano. Lineup for the Rowzers, leading off locked in center field is Willie Bacon. Batting second in right field is Crisp Hubbard in his backup position. He's actually the backup catcher. Batting third is third baseman Pomp Duchi, the former freebooter. Batting fourth, former Thumpers first baseman Cashton Nomskull. Batting fifth, left fielder Brickley Bush. Batting sixth, 10th, second baseman Stamp Gray. Batting seventh, 10th, shortstop former dive bomber utility player Emmett Stout. Batting eighth is catcher Imogen Bartlett, and batting ninth is the pitcher Larry LaJoy. Looking at the bench, they also have former Furry Flyer Forrest Dapper, who is thankfully rattled. He still sucks. Nice to see that. Yo-Yo Yamamoto, the Jacks backup third baseman. Beefly Buckley, center fielder in the Green Nachos League. I forget what team he's played for. A utility player Ralph Blue from the Grass Eaters. Outfielder Rod Forth from the Blowfish. He is hurt. Then there's Vic Kerr, former Thumper. Jerry Caps, Crocodon pitcher. Chasey Kim, Overdogs pitcher. And then in the bullpen, Knox Dropkin, former Dive Bomber. Charlie Best, Moose's ace reliever. Gasser Morris, the ace Sandcats reliever. Johnny Leal, Green Nachos League reliever, young guy. And former Freebooters closer Kay Frequin. Let's jump into the action and have some fun here today as we head out to Golden Field, which is the home of the Rowzers, and it's under the lights, it looks like. Love to see it. Not going to wear the alternate jerseys today because we're the road team and our colors don't interfere with the Rowzers jerseys too badly, so it should be fine. But yes, we're going to have Romano make his debut here against a really weak Rowzers lineup, so that way we can save Bugles for our ace spot in the rotation and have her start next episode. Makes sense, she is the better pitcher after all. Let's do it. We're going to be up first today here as Garlic Howell lead us off in center, locked in, hitting .550 on the year with an RBI. LaJoy in his one start this season took the no decision. He gave up 4 runs in 4 innings for a 9 ERA. He has a 150 whip, giving up 6 hits, one of them a home run, and with 7 strikeouts at a batting average against the .333. Not bad. 3 is Tier 3 Sign Stealer activates. It's a slider on the inside corner, 0-1. Another one coming, curveball outside, 1-1. Heater down line to center field, and that is a base knock there for Howell as he'll reach with a leadoff single as the speedster on to start the inning. Next up, Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga, locked in, hit Tier 3 bad ball hitter, hitting .452 with 3 homers, 9 RBIs. There it goes on the first pitch, heater down, that's low, throw down by Bartlett, not in time. Stolen base there for Howell as he's in scoring position now. 3 for 4 on the steals this year, 1-0 count to Reeves. Heater at the knees, lined hard to center field, right at Willie Bacon, well though, and we will hold the runner at third. Bases loaded, runners at the corners, nobody out. Madden Rocket, the Madman, up next, hitting .367 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs for the third baseman. Tier 2 contact versus lefty and Tier 2 high pitch, both active. Slider middle of the plate, a little outside, called a strike on the edge though, 0-1. Heater up, rocketed hard at the middle, diving, knocked down by the shortstop. He has to go to first with it. Stout's throw not in time. Infield single for Rocket. It's an RBI as well. Headbutts on the board. It's 1-0. Shameless Nicholas Gallagher up next. Left fielder hitting .548 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs, and Tier 3 bad ball hitter active. Curveball on the inside corner, just caught the edge, 0-1. Slider up and in, roped over short, past the diving stout at the base hit in the left, but right at Bush will hold the runner. Base is loaded, nobody out. And here comes Marsha Brown, right fielder 10, hitting .214 with 4 RBIs. Let's see if she can get it done today. Let's see if she can get it done today. There we go. I've accidentally muted myself. Yes, I'm a consummate professional. No, I'm just an idiot. Anyway, Brown, bases loaded. Here we go. Curve well inside from LaJoy, who's still tense. Ball 1. Slider misses off the inside corner. 2-0 count to Brown. Screwball, that's the first one we've seen all day. It's his best pitch. Fouled back. 2-1. Caught me off guard there. Screwball up, pulled to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and 1 run will score. Bases remain loaded. 2-0 Headbutts. Getting started early. Here's Acosta, second baseman, hitting .321 with 5 RBIs. Tier 2 inside pitch and Tier 2 bunter, both active here. Curveball drops low, ball 1. Heater up, rocketed foul, out of play, 1-1. Changeable away, screwball away, actually pulled foul, 1-2. Heater up and away, chased, popped up the second, hangs up for Gray for the first out. Next up, the 7-hitter, catcher Pipa Villa, back from his hamstring injury. Not quite fully healed up, but he's well enough to play today, hitting .417 with 2 RBIs, which will give Pex Flex the much-needed day off. Slider away, strike call, 0-1. Curl down, lined off of LaJoy's glove on the infield. Stout has to go to first with it, and he airmails it into the dugout. That's going to be an E6, and that's going to score 2. 4-0 Headbutts on the air. And now 2 in scoring position for 10th shortstop Lando Benjamin. Hitting .143 on the year with an RBI. He's going to look to keep it going as LaJoy cannot believe that just happened. Heater high out of the zone, 1-0. Screwball away, pulled by Benjamin on the line to right field. Caught by Hubbard for the second out as the runner tags from third. Throw in, not in time. Sack fly for Benjamin. It's 5-0 Headbutts. And here comes the pitcher Sawyer Romano, who already has a lead to work with. He has yet to throw a pitch this season. Runner at second with 2 down. Stealer active at Tier 3 for Villa, but he doesn't quite have the wheels to use it just yet, especially against this arm. First pitch screwball just low from LaJoy, 1-0. Curveball hangs on the next pitch, popped up right on the edge of the outfield grass. It's short. Stout is there. He'll put it away despite being rattled, and that ends the inning. But all 9 men come to bat in the inning for the Headbutts. We score 5 on 5 hits, a sac fly, and an error. Bottom 1, Bacon, Hubbard, and Ducci coming up for the Rowzers as they face Sawyer Romano making his debut. Willie Bacon, not Wally, Willie Bacon on fire in center field today with Tier 2 outside pitch, Platypi outfielder. Hitting .300 on the year with 6 RBIs, facing workhorse Sawyer Romano. Workhorse is at Tier 2. Romano did have 5 pitches when we signed him, but he lost his 2-seam fastball before his first start, so he's down to 4 pitches. Fastball, slider, curve, change. He's got decent stuff, above average accurate velocity and junk. Accuracy is about average, so he's a solid number 4 pitcher for our rotation. Heater low on the first one, 1-0. Ball hangs on the next pitch, line to left center field. Hal on the run, lays out just out of his reach as it one-hops the fence in left center. Good effort by Hal, he was just a little too short. It's going to be a leadoff double for Bacon. Willie in scoring position now for the right fielder, Crisp Hubbard. Batting .200 on the year with a homer, 3 RBIs. He has Tier 3 stimulated, which is not active until the bottom of the 7th or later. There's the heater low, ball 1. Changed up and in. That's inside, 2-0. Four-seamer away. That's on the edge, 2-1. Nice pitch. Slider down and in. Chased out of the zone low, 2-2. Curl down and away. Hitting the hole to second hard. Past the diving Acosta into right field. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Romano working himself into a jam. Here's third baseman Pomp Ducci, batting .105 on the year. 2 RBIs for the former freebooter. As Tier 3 sign stealer, Tier 2 base jogger. Here's the chemistry for the Rowzers lineup roster. They have Tier 3 crafty, Tier 2 scholarly, disciplined, and competitive, and only Tier 1 spirited. So unfortunately for them, although they did get a majority of their traits Tier 2 or higher, they did miss on those 5 spirited traits, unfortunately. First pitch curveball down and away. That's check, strike called at the knees. 0-1. Good pitch to throw him off. Change up out in front of it. 0-2. Ducci behind. Where's he up and away? High. 1-2. Slider down the way. Low and outside. 2-2. Change it down and in. Low and in. 3-2. Where's he down the way? Check ball 4. He walked him. Got ahead 0-2 and walked him. Good job. Bases loaded, nobody out for Kashtin Namskal with Tier 1 RBI hero, former thumper. First baseman hitting .385 with an RBI. First pitch curveball down and away. That is rocketed right at the Baba Yaga, though, for the first out as Reeves secures it. Bases remain loaded. Next up, Brickley Bush, left fielder with Tier 2 consistent, hitting 125 on the season. He's going to have a nice little chuckle about that. I can feel it in my bones. Change it down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Forcing it down and in. Chopped up the middle to short. Benjamin Noodles left. Cuts it off. Flip the second one. Acosta to first. Double play. You love to say it as that ends the inning. Romano strands the bases loaded. Top two. Hal, Reeves, and Rocket coming up. Oh, you love to see that. That's got to be a backbreaker for the Rowzers. Hal up, back to the top of the lineup. He singled to lead off the game, stole a base, and scored a run. He's locked in. Screwball out of the zone away from LaJoy, 1-0. Screwball down in the way in the dirt, 2-0 count. Screwball up and in, rope to third, but right at Ducci, 1 out. Baba Yaga up next. Reeves locked in, 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Curveball up, misses high, 1-0. Curveball up the knees, rope past the diving shortstop, another hit. He's 2 for 2 today. Reeves on for Rocket, 1-for-1 with an RBI single his first at bat. Burn goes on the first pitch, heater up, that's high, throw down to second in the dirt. Mishandled by Gray, a stolen base for Reeves. Colin 2 for 2 on steals this season, 1-0 count to Rocket. Heater up in, rope to left center field. That's going to get down for another hit, and that could be extra bases for Rocket as it rolls all the way almost to the wall. Cut off by Bush, but he's going to get it in late. It's a double for Rocket as the Madman drives in Reeves, his second RBI of the game. 6-0 Headbutts. Shameless Nicholas Gallagher up next. He's 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Heater up on the first pitch. Rocketed to right center field. That's going to split him, and that's going to roll all the way to the fence, chasing after it Bacon. He'll get it in, but it's a double for Gallagher, scoring his Rocket. 7-0 Headbutts as we're pulling away. And that brings up Marcia Brown, 1-for-1 with an RBI infield single her first time up. She is tense. Or no, regular single for her, my bad. Next guy had the infield single. Heater up and in inside, 1-0. Brown also scored in the first innings. That slider's high, 2-0 count. Heater middle to plate, hard grounder to second. Diving is Gray to cut it off. Throw to first in time, 2 down. Moving to third is Gallagher, and here's Acosta, who reached on an error her first time up, which drove in 2 runs. Inside pitch active along with Bunter. LaJoy still now rattled. Screwball misses outside off the corner, 1-0. Slider up, roped up the middle, that's a base hit, and Acosta will reach. Scoring is Gallagher, 8-0 Headbutts as she's 1 for 2. Next up, Villa. Oh, Villa had the 2 RBI error, okay. Acosta popped out the second, that's right. Alright, Villa drove in 2 runs in his first plate appearance back. He did not get a hit, though. He reached on an error by the shortstop, Stout. Curveball hangs on the first pitch. That's dumped into center field, and Villa's going to get a hit. First and second now with 2 down. Inning continues. Next up is Benjamin, who sack-flied his first time up, driving in a run. Still tense. Curveball up, hard grounder to second, right at Gray. Throw to first, that ends the inning. But 8 men bat this inning, and we score 3 times. 8-0, bottom 2. Gray, Stout, and Bartlett coming up. This is looking like a rout early on. Stamp Gray leading off the second. Second baseman with Tier 2 inside pitch, hitting .304 on the season. Slider up and away in the first pitch. Off the corner from Romano, 1-0. Down on the way, that's ripped foul on the liner. A little late, 1-1. Change up and away. Skied left of center. Hal over for it. He's there. Puts it away for the first out. Next up, Emmett Stout. Shortstop rattled. Batting 167 in the year. 1 homer, 2 RBIs for the former Dive Bomber. First pitch, curveball down on the way. Low, 1-0. Four-seamer up and in. High, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, change it down. Whiffed over the top of it, 2-1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside, 3-1, just missed. Slider middle in. Check, strike called, full count. Curveball away. In the dirt, ball 4. Second walk from Romano. Stout reaches here for Imogen Bartlett. Catcher hitting 250 on the year. No pinch perfect active, though. She's starting today and not coming off the bench. Well down and in on the first one. Check low. 1-0. Up and away. Lined over first. That is down for a hit for Bartlett. Brown cuts it off in the corner. He's thinking first to third. Brown's throw in. Just late. Stout moves first to third on the single, and that brings up LaJoy, who's rattled. Hitless on the year. Pinch hitting is rattled Forrest Dapper, hitting 0-53 with Tier 1 easy target working against him, boosting the accuracy of Romano a little bit. So LaJoy done after 2 innings, giving up 8 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Not his fault. Didn't strike anyone out either, or walk anybody. First pitch, four-seamer down and in, off the corner, 1-0. Ball down on the way. Dapper lines it, one hopper. Nope. Benjamin picks it out of the air on the liner, 2 down. Willie Bacon up next, 1-for-1 with a double. He's on fire. Tier 2 outside pitch active. Slider up and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Change up. Check, just high, 1-1. Almost got him to chase it. Down and in, low, 2-1. Curveball middle in. That's a strike, 2-2. Good pitch. Four-seamer down and away. Chased and fouled off. He just got to it. Full count, or 2-2 count still. Slider from away. Chased and fouled. Pulled foul now. 2-2. Change it down and in. Low and in. 3-2. Runner at first will be off. Four-seamer up and in. Jam broken back grounder to first. Reeves charges. Fields it cleanly. Taps the bag, and that ends the inning. Romano strands 2 more base runners. Dapper will be replaced by ace reliever Charlie Best, as the former Moose product will come in to try and keep it an 8-run game. Tier 2 elite curveball is his trade of choice. 104 ERA, 081 whip, 9 strikeouts. Top 3, let's see if we can build on this momentum. It's going to be Romano leading off, then back to the top of the lineup. Romano's 0-for-1 with a ground out, or pop out his first time up to shortstop. First pitch, curve inside from Best, 1-0. Charlie has a 4-seam, 2-seam, curve, and change as that 4-seamer misses high. 2-0 count. Two-seamer up and away, grounded hard to third. Right at Ducci, though. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Howell, 1-for-2 with a single. He's locked in still. Change up inside, grounded hard, diving in the hole is the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time, as Stout's arm is really weak. Infield single for Howell. He's 2-for-3. Here's Reeves, 2-for-2 with 2 singles. We're up 8-0. We're not stealing at this point. That'd be rude. Curveball misses outside from Best, 1-0. Changeup hangs, rip foul, out of play, 1-1. Curveball hangs to the next pitch, rope to left center field, and that is going to be down 2 hopping to the wall out there in left center. Howell on his horse comes around third. He's going to score easily on the double as Stout's relay throw home is late. 9-0 Headbutts RBI for Reeves. Here comes the Madman, Madden Rocket. RBI double and an RBI single today. He's 2-for-2, driving in 2 runs so far. Contact versus lefty remains active against Best, who is a southpaw as well. 2-seamer middle away, fouled off late, 0-1. Curveball inside, pulled foul, 0-2. Rocket behind. Curveball middle, up and in, grounded hard. Diving is Ducci to make the stop. He has to throw to first, and he airmails it over the first baseman. That's in the dugout, E5. And that's going to be an RBI for Rocket, 10-0 Headbutts. Second error of the game for the left side of the Rowzers infield. Here comes Gallagher. 2-for-2 today. He's got a double and a single and a run driven in. Heater down, hard grounder to shortstop right at Stout. Throw to first. That's going to be the second out of the inning as Madman moves up to third. RBI chance for Brown. 1-for-2 with an RBI single. Got robbed of a base hit last time up on a diving play at second. Curveball down, taken low, 1-0. Curveball checked inside, 2-0 count to Brown. Change up, chase low, pulled foul, 2-1. Heater up and in. Popped her up. Shallow left center. Stout out for it. He's under it. And he'll put it away to end the inning. But another costly error for the Rowzers is to score. It's 10-0. Bottom three, Hubbard, Ducci, and Nomskull coming up. This has the makings of a very quick episode. Hubbard up 1-for-1 with a single. It's the heart of the lineup to face Romano for the second time today. Heater away just off the corner outside. 1-0. Curveball middle in. That's pulled foul softly. 1-1. Change it down the way. Low 2-1. Zimmer up. Popped him up. Behind third. Rocket under it. Puts it away. 1 down. Ducci up next. He walked his first plate appearance. He's still tense after making the error. Sign Stealer activates for him. Curveball hits the outside corner. 0-1. Zimmer up and away. That's high. 1-1. Slider down. Checked low. 2-1. Down and away, chased it low, 2-2. Change it middle in, out in front of it, strike 3. He gone! First punch out of the year for Romano. 2 down for Nomskull. He's 0-for-1, hit into a double play his first plate appearance. Or did he line out? He lined out, actually, my bad. Forcing me down and in. That's a strike, 0-1. Curveball down, low, 1-1. Change it down and away. Chase, chop back to Romano, fields it cleanly, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer, his best inning so far. Top 4, it's still 10-0. Acosta, Villa, and Benjamin coming up. Here's Acosta, 1-for-2 with an RBI single last at bat. She's also lined out softly to second. She's locked in here. Inside pitch still active. Curveball misses outside from Best, 1-0. Heater down in the way, skied off the end of the bat to right center. That's going to hang up for Willie Bacon, though, who's got range. 1 down. Piper Villa up next. Catcher 1-for-2 with a single and a 2 RBI error. Change it misses outside. 1-0. Inside Heater pulled foul. 1-1. Curveball down and then pulled foul. Out of play. 1-2. Change it down. Pulled foul again. Still 1-2. Curveball middle in, bloop down the left field line, hooking, foul. Good effort by Bush, he couldn't get there, 1-2. Curveball checked inside, good hold by Villa, 2-2. Heater up, rope to third, right at Ducci, 2 down. Unlucky. Benjamin up next, 0-for-1 with a sac fly and a ground out. Heater at the knee, change up at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down, Chase, dribbler to first, charging his Nomskull, takes it himself, 1-2-3 inning for Best. First time we don't score this game, bottom 4, Bush, Gray, and Stout coming up. There's Brickley Bush, 0-for-1 today. Four-seamer down in the way, that's line to third, Madman is there, 1 down. Stamp Gray up next, he's 0-for-1. Revolving away in the first one, strike called, 0-1. Romano's just patched the 50 pitch mark on the day. Slider hits the outside corner, 0-2. Force him down and away. Low, 1-2. Change it down and away. Checked. Can I help you, Stamp? No, he's just looking. Take your window shopping butt elsewhere. Second punch out of the day for Romano. 2 down for Stout, who's rattled. Walked his first plate appearance and then made an error in the field, so he's not feeling himself. Forcing her up and in. Bye, you son. 0-1. He's actually on it. Still. Chased it. Slider down in the way. Pulled fouled off. 0-2. Dribble down and in. He gone! Whiffed right through it. Third punch out for Romano. 1-2-3 inning. Top 5. It's 10-0. Romano, Howell, and Reeves coming up. Romano 0-for-2 today. He's locked in.
Sawyer Romano.
Peter down and in, sky ball to right center, and outfield was in, so not a long run for Bacon. 1 down. Next up, Howell, 2-for-3 with 2 singles and a stolen base. Curveball hangs, rope to the shortstop, right at Stout, 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs here for Best. Here's Reeves. Bobby Yeager, 3-for-3 with a double, 2 singles. Now that'll do it for Charlie. Out of the bullpen, lefty specialist Gasser Morris, who's on fire, ace reliever from the Sandcats. No ERA on the year with an 0.43 whip, 13 strikeouts, tier 3 specialist. Double switching in is utility player Ralph Blue. He will play his natural position, actually, of shortstop, replacing Stout. And that means Blue will bat second next inning. Taking the first one is Reeves. Heater low, 1-0. Reeves has doubled, singled twice, and driven in 2 runs, I believe. Heater down, line rock, 1 hopper on the ground. It's a 4-pitch inning for Morris and Best combined. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 5, Bartlett, Blue, and Bacon coming up. Here's Bartlett, 1-for-1 with a single. 8-9-1 coming up here. First pitch change up at the knees. Hanger popped up, though. Shallow center. Howell races in. Calls for it. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Blue. Utility player Ralph Blue from the Grass Eaters. Hitting 143 with an RBI in the air. Tier 3 RBI, 0 not active as no one's on base, and he has Tier 2 Little Hack when he's behind. Heater up away. Check strike. 0-1. There's Little Hack. Ball away. Soft liner, shallow center. Howell races in. Gets there for the second out. And that brings up Willie Bacon. 1-for-2 with a double. He's on fire still. Slider put in on the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Forcing me down. That's low. 2-0. Change up and in. Pop foul. Villa gives chase near the backstop over there. Lays out, makes a nice diving catch. Piper Villa flashing the leather there in foul territory. Another 1-2-3 inning for Romano. Top 6 at 10-0. Rocket, Gallagher, and Brown. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Headbutts. Could be the last inning here, folks. Generally, when we're up 10 runs, we only play like 6 innings. So, let's see if we can add on. Rocket locked in, 2-for-3. Double, single, 3 RBIs today. Reached on an error last time. Drove in a run as that heater's low, 1-0. Slider up and away. Rocketed to right center. That's down for another hit. Third hit of the day for Rocket. He's 3-for-4. He's reached base all 4 times, though. Gallagher up next, 2-for-3. RBI double and a single. Grounded out last at bat. Change up and in. High and tight. 1-0. Slider up. Rope to left center field into the gap. That'll be extra bases. 1 hopping the wall. On his way to third is Rocket. He will be sent around third. Holding at second, Gallagher. Relay throw home from Blue. Not in time. RBI double for Gallagher. 11-0 Headbutts. Marsha Brown tense. 1-for-3 with an RBI single. And she's facing Tier 3 specialist from Morris, who's down to locked-in mojo after the RBI. Cut her away. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater low. 1-1. Change up away, strike called, 1-2. That activates tough out at Tier 2, cutting into specialist a little bit for us. Change up got me, fooled me. First punch out for Morris. Brown retired, 1 down for Acosta, 1-for-3 with an RBI single. Change up down, pulled foul out of play, 0-1. Cut up and in, rocketed by Acosta to left of center. That's going to hang up out there for Bacon. That's away for the second out. Gallagher tags and heads for third. Throw in is late. And mishandled anyway. Here's Piper Villa, 1-for-3 with a 2 RBI error earlier. He's also singled. He is locked in now. Making that diving catch. Slider inside misses. 1-0. Change up. Hard grounder at the middle. Past the diving glove of the second baseman, Gray. RBI knock this time for Villa. His 3rd RBI of the day. 12-0 Headbutts. Here comes Benjamin, 0-for-2 with an RBI sac fly. He's tense, facing Tier 3 specialist. And unfortunately, he doesn't have tough out to help him out, so he's kind of just SOL. Heater away, popped him up as he went after it. Behind shortstop is Blue. He'll put it away to end the inning. Another 2 runs on the board. 12-0 Headbutts, bottom 6. This will be the last inning we play unless they score a lot of runs. Hubbard, Ducci, and Nomska all hard of the lineup coming up. Here's Hubbard, 1-for-2 with a single. First pitch curveball down and in. Strike call, 0-1. Change up. That's strike call, 0-2. Romano locked in here. Heater up and in. Can I help you, sir? I literally forgot his first name. Oh, god damn it. Who was that? Who was that? That was Hubbard. Can I help you, Chris? No, you're just looking? Take your window shopping, but elsewhere. 4th punch out for Romano. 1 down for Ducci, who's 0-for-1 with a walk. Slider away, out of the zone, 1-0. Forcing me down and in. That's a strike, 1-1. Ball away. Whiff through it, 1-2. Change it down in the way. Hard hit up the middle. Base hit for Ducci. His first hit of the day. He's 1 for 2, and that's the first hit in 4 innings here for the Rowzers. They finally have a base runner for the first time since the 2nd inning. Here's Namskal 0 for 2. Someone wants to go back and tell me how many batters in a row that was I retired. Please let me know. I forgot. Nam's going to try to keep the rally going here. Slider away. Ball 1. Of course, this constitutes a rally for them. They haven't had a hit in 4 innings. Peter down inning. Chopper to second. Charging Acosta. Flip the second 1. Benjamin to first. Double play. You love to see it. Second one we turned today, and that's going to do it, guys. We're up 12-0 after 6. Romano is lights out right now. We're going to go ahead and sim the rest of this one as we are up 12-0. There is no point in finishing this game. Let's sim to the end and see if we can hold the shutout through the last 3 innings on our own. It's going to be a quick episode, unfortunately, but, you know, I mean, we lit them up early, and it just got uglier and uglier as we went on. Good God, the Rowzers do not look like a good team. How is this team in 3rd place? I don't know. And we add 3 more on a home run by Gallagher before giving up a run in the 9th. So we end up winning that game 15-1. The final scores. We improve to 6-2 and increase our run differential total by 14. So we now have a commanding tiebreaker advantage right now. Rowzers fall to 3-4. They slide down into 4th place. It does not look good for them. Another win. And that extends our winning streak now, I think, to 3 games? 2 games, okay. Yeah, respectable. Respectable. We've had 3 different 2-game winning streaks, so looking good so far. Let's go ahead and look around the league, see what's going on around here. I see a couple things. I wasn't reading them closely. We're going to sim up here. Borgnar, released by the Fellers, who we actually are supposed to play in 2 games. Replacing him is Guadalupe Knapp, as the Fellers do look pretty good. Romano proceeds to lose 10 fielding. That's not great. So regression is hitting him hard here this go-around. In the actual Green Nachos playthrough with the Dive Bombers, he actually hasn't been hit too hard with regression, and he's actually like an A- borderline B+ area. Like, he hasn't regressed hard at all. He still has all 5 pitches and whatnot. Rufus Zumar, -2 accuracy, down to 74 in the free agent pool. A couple more guys hit their price points. Happy Samplemore on the bench. Outfielder gets +5 power. He's up to 53. Gallagher loses 2 power down to 85. That's rough considering he's only 23. Howell loses 1 fielding down to 90. He is 32. Thankfully, it wasn't more. Squint Toot Whistle, the utility player, will go to the Chucklers. Former free agent will replace Flash Evans on their roster. That's a division rival. They're actually in 2nd place, so we will see Toot Whistle later on in the final game we played the Chucklers this year. We play 3 of them. We played a doubleheader earlier. We play them one more time at the end of the season. Zumar loses 3 velocity as well as he continues to regress in the free agent pool. Chance game, Tier 3 Mind Gamer for Flex. Honestly, that's not a bad option. Benjamin can now play the entire field. Now, if only you could frickin' hit Lando. He'll still probably be stuck at shortstop predominantly because we don't have another shortstop on the roster. Got a development opportunity for Derek Stevens, and Howell loses 2 speed as well down to 90. Thankfully, that's not worse than it should be. Sim up to the next one here real quick, taking on the Neck Turners, who are in last place in their division. Revs beat the favorites 10-6. Waterbolts beat the Fellers in 10 innings, 7-5. Cobras beat the Neck Turners 1-0 as they get back to 500. Soul Takers beat the Vrooms 10-8. Sirens shut out the Spots 5-0. Swoops beat the Skulls 8-6. Grays lose to the Brains 3-2. Rowzers and Chucklers. Chucklers out early. They win 5-1 as the Rowzers fall to 3-5. Chucklers move to 6-3. Final game of the Sim, Pumas beat the Waterbullets 11-8. Next episode, we are taking on the last place Neck Turners, who will have their ace on the mound, though, Sonny Boone, who's locked in. He has one of their 2 wins on the year. Hasn't given up a run, 057 whip, Tier 3 K collector, Tier 1 falls behind. And we'll have young Bethany Bugles on the mound, left-hander 1-0 with a 6 ERA and a 1.67 whip. Player development, what do we got? Gaining Slowpoke, no thank you. I mean, the power for Via would be lovely, but no, I'm not giving him Slowpoke. He actually has decent speed for a catcher. Butterfingers, no thank you. That's a dumb trait to give a good defensive player. Pex Flex, Mind Gamer at Tier 3 is not bad. I'll consider this one. Molly Pops, lose Pick Officer, no thanks. That's kind of stupid. Gain Wild Thing for Kaiser, nope. Derek Stevens, good opportunity to get extra junk. We'll definitely buy this next episode. We have a game on it. So yeah, I think the only thing I'm buying is this one for Flex Tier. Let's see if we can nail this one. 2 power to 64, 2 contact to 75, rolling for a bonus 2 power, Doesn't roll the 10% chance. Going for the 4 contact at 12.5. No thanks. 25% chance to roll tier 3 Mind Gamer. We don't get that either. It was worth it, I think. Loyalty's almost maxed out for Flexed as well, so he gets a little bit better. But it could have been a lot better for us on that roll. Alright, let's set the lineup for next episode here real quick. There we go. V is going to go take a much-needed day off as he's now down to 3 health as we get Flex back to full health. Looks like Reeves is going to lead off next episode at first, and it's Flexed catching, Rocket at third. Gallagher at left, Brown in right, Howell in center. Bugles pitching. She's a good hitter as well. Acosta at second, and Benjamin at shortstop 10. So only Brown and Benjamin are still struggling. Everyone else is at least neutral mojo or higher. Honestly, this team is hot right now, and we're going to keep riding this hot hand, hopefully, and keep winning games. Before we sign off, let's run through the free agent pool here for Scootsy. Not a lot of roster moves made here today, but, we could just scroll down here, give him a look at all the good players and all the other players that are out in the free agent pool if he wanted to take a look, see anybody he wants us to sign next episode. Just do a quick scroll here. I don't think he's going to want to make any monster moves, but I did promise him I would check in between every episode. I would do this after every game just so he can look through it, see what everyone's numbers are at, pause on their stats and stuff, and he can go through and see if he needs to make any adjustments to the roster. After all, he is the GM. That is his job. I'm just the manager. Right now, these guys are playing good. I don't think he's going to make any roster moves at all. I think he's quite happy with the product we're putting out on the field. For sure. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect us to crush the Rowzers today like we did. I knew they were bad on paper, offensively speaking and pitching-wise, but I didn't know they were that bad. So, yeah, that was a bigger win than I expected, but I'll take it. I ain't going to complain. I'll take a quick win like that every day. Especially since we're now 6-2 halfway through the season. We're looking pretty good to lock up a playoff spot here. We just got to keep winning. That's all we got to do. Just keep winning. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big win for the Headbutts today as we crushed the Rowzers 15-1. Playing the first 6 innings, we left up 12-0, ended up adding 3 on in the sim, giving up 1 run for them in the 9th inning. But, yeah, we won. We capitalized on the errors they made. They made 2 big ones in the game. And we just pounded their pitching staff into oblivion and just took advantage of them and won. So win proves us at 6-2 here halfway through the season. We're still in first place, half a game ahead of the Chucklers, who also look pretty good. And right now, halfway home, we are the dominant team in our conference with the best record. Hopefully we keep winning. Next time out, we're taking on the last place Neck Turners for the only time this season. Let's see if we keep our winning ways going against them. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. It's at PracNasty over here on Twitch as well. Shout out to the GMs at Scootsy16 for partnering up with me on this project. Love having him on board as always. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.